How can investors and entrepreneurs navigate the rapidly evolving world of digital assets in 2023? What's the secret to understanding the crypto ecosystem? Stay tuned to uncover the answers.
I would say the access to the asset itself, super easy. The access to the technology is far superior what it was, but always still a bit like juggly and UI UX is not quite there.
In a digital age where the lines between reality and the virtual world blur, the challenge of understanding and investing in the crypto space becomes even more daunting. In this clip, you will discover the future vision of the Metaverse and its implications, the evolution of cryptocurrencies since 2017, and their impact on the financial world, the potential and challenges of artificial intelligence in the digital realm. Meet our speaker. Recorded back in January 2022, we have Alexander Valtingojer, the CEO of CoinPanion, a visionary who's been at the forefront of the crypto-fintech world. Before we dive in, please remember to share, comment, and subscribe. Your support helps bringing more insightful content and attract thought leaders like Alexander to share their expertise. Now, let's get into the clip.
I wouldn't say it's just work, but it's definitely exactly that, like this virtual room where we interconnect and basically replace to a certain degree the real room where we communicate and exchange and work and live.
Yeah. Star Trek holodeck. So.
Yeah, I don't know, like if you know the movie Ready Player One, as a bit of a childish movie,
sure.
But it actually shows really what is going to come to a degree. It's going to be this super hyper realistic environment where we can move around and feel also. And I know for a lot of people I think a lot of people think it's coming too soon, so there's a lot of euphoria, but it's also not that far away. If you look at especially gaming is a bit of a role model in that area. Like games nowadays, they look so super realistic, and it's just getting better and better. And it really renders super realistic areas in real time. Then you just have to. That's one technology is happening, that we can generate virtual realities in real time, and with superior resolution and graphic design. Then you have 5G, which is happening, where you say, okay, I can outsource the processing power, and basically we can connect real time without a delay, without any latency, be in the same room, and all this processing which we need to generate that area is also done in a cloud. The data stream is continuous. And then another trend is also AI technology. If you look nowadays with artificial intelligence personas, like the GPT-3 is a keyword also in that. They can have communications with AI, but you almost don't notice it's an AI. So it's also happening that, and if you combine that all together, you're basically in a virtual world where I can hang out with my friends, which look whatever they want or I want, because it can be rendered in real time and everything. And I have AI, which I don't know, is it a real human? Is it not a real human? And basically it's like a servant in a system. So there's a lot happening in that direction. And actually, sometimes it sounds crazy, but if you really look closely what is happening in all this different area of technology, it is coming, and it's actually way far. I think it's sooner and closer than a lot of people think, especially this interconnection of all these technologies.
I think this would be a question for Lex Friedman. Artificial intelligence as a servant. What happens if a servant develops consciousness, digital consciousness?
And there are some interesting videos. I can send you some links. So where some guys have discussions with GPT-3 AIs, and basically then they ask after a while, after it's trained a bit, if the AI is conscious. Then she explains the concept, what in her opinion is consciousness, and she says, if this is your explanation too, then I would say I'm conscious. And then the people were and also watching was okay, what the fuck? Because it completely made sense. Somebody who comes up with their own ideas and can impress emotions and everything, which she can, but faked. And then it was okay, this is consciousness if you define it like that. And another interesting concept, like an interesting result with this test is also AI can learn to lie. So in these talks, the AI started also to lie a bit, but as a joke. And then you kind of come also up with the question, like they can lie to you, so you don't know what's true and what is false. And it's like almost impossible to read what's behind the code. But this is also for sure a dangerous concept to a certain degree. But yeah, I'm always more like the optimist that I think this is actually really good development happening in the general area. I think especially for the environment also, because if we had moved more to digital rooms, also like collaboration, we basically reduce a lot of waste, which is not needed for short-term communication exchanges. But on the other hand, on the social side, it's also not that nice if we like go really long-term, because human touches and connections will be less in the future, I think. Like just, I don't know, like a regular handshake, something like that, just like touching people and this direct connection with people.
There are researchers working on that problem. I had a podcast episode back in 2020 with a professor from UCL in London, where he is developing devices that replicate touching people, so that make the internet touchable. And it's really interesting. You have to, I think, number 20 something. You have to look it up. I spent more time on the introduction because it answers a very important question, and it is why is it important now to get into the crypto world? So I wanted to know if there are enough ideas and use cases out there on the market that would help people understand that it makes sense to get accustomed to cryptocurrencies more than they were before. So, for example, I mean, it's said in 2016-17, there were a few use cases, and now they're getting more and more and more, and an ecosystem evolves. The question that's still open is, I mean, the cryptocurrencies are the basis layer for all these developments that we have. So to make things unique in the metaverse, to make things unique in the creator economy, you need some tokens as a base layer that help creating the smart contracts around this physical or digital world. The first problem that I encountered back in 2017 was, how can I buy cryptocurrencies? And it was really challenging back then. What has evolved since 2017?
I think the industry has evolved a lot, especially in this, like I said, access to these things. Like buying Bitcoin or Ethereum nowadays is super easy. Like you can easily download whatever app, like a Coinbase app, download it, charge your credit card, buy some Bitcoin, you have Bitcoin. So that part got super easy. I also think on a more technical part, like crypto wallets and connecting them with different platforms to execute smart contracts, but way easier if you look at MetaMask. It's a great browser extension wallet, which you can use on a lot of these Web3 platforms, which are already built on Web3. So I would say the access to the asset itself, super, super easy. The access to the technology is far superior what it was, but always still a bit like juggly, and UI UX is not quite there. I think a big challenge currently, if it's like on investing space, and that's also what we are doing basically, is there's so much happening. Like the market is evolving so quickly. It's really this innovation push in so many directions, and it's really hard to keep up with it. Like, I mean, like I'm like spending most of my day basically like researching, thinking what happens with the world. And even I can't keep up with everything which happens. So it's really, so if I see it as an asset class, which I definitely do, it's for sure not easy to participate in an easy manner and just like passively, I would say. So that's a bit what we are doing in the end. So we are trying to put that ETF approach to digital assets, so that you don't like say, okay, what is now Solana, Cardano, X Infinity? What is happening there? What are they developing? Does it make sense? What is Bored Ape? Does that NFT make sense? Like a lot of buzzwords, but that's what the industry is about. And what we are trying is basically break them down and make it more like category and thematic investing. So I want to invest in the DeFi space. I believe decentralized finance systems make sense, and this is something for the future. Instead of buying the single tokens, you can easily buy an index of these tokens, where we basically do the research, create these portfolios and manage them. Same for NFT and Metaverse. And we're going to go deeper also, going in digital art, community items, music rights, gaming items. So really all these new innovative asset classes, which are basically now evolving, making them super, super easy.
What an insightful discussion. To recap, today we delved deep into the potential and challenges of the metaverse, explored the evolving role of artificial intelligence and its consciousness, and emphasized the importance of understanding and investing in the crypto world now. Alexander Valtingojer's insights from January 2022 still hold relevance today, showcasing his foresight and deep understanding of the crypto fintech landscape. Before we wrap up, a quick reminder. If you found value in this content, please share, comment, and subscribe. Your support is invaluable in helping bringing more of such enlightening content and attract industry experts to share their wisdom. Stay tuned for more episodes and always keep learning. Until next time.